a shit show. I know you don't drink, but can I offer you like a water or something?
What is that shit?
This is tequila lime crush.
Is it good?
It's delicious.
I just had one.
Okay.
What the fuck is it? Oh.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. $3 for one of these?
That shit's like 10%.
I didn't take your only one, did I?
No, dude, I've been drinking since I got off work. I had a shit show of a
No,
day.
I'm saying you have more stuff to drink, right?
Yeah, I'm getting one right now.
Alright. Fucking old record player.
That shit's not an old record player. It's nice though, dude.
Yeah, it looks nice.
The old one I had, the fucking needle was like, dude, I thought all my records were shit. I thought all of my records were scratched and terrible. And it was the record player. Had a dookie ass needle on it. So all my records would skip.
Dookie ass. You still jamming?
Yeah, I've been actually more this past month now that I moved out. I slowed down for a long time. Didn't practice at all. Wasn't learning anything new. So I haven't got much better, but I still play pretty often now.
Yeah, I haven't played since my last show, I don't think.
Feel free, dude.
Ah.
What? What? Too rusty?
Yeah. I don't know, man. I got turned off of music somehow.
Really? Was it after you finished your album?
No, it was after that last show. Like, we kind of got fucked around that last show.
When did
Like,
you
not
play?
intentionally. Fuck, like... I think it was still summer. I still had my apartment, I think.
This past year?
Yeah. Fucking
Shit, dude. I
solely from Sapana. Fucking learned all the songs on the album. We worked our ass off nailing them songs. We found this bass player that was really fucking good. Didn't even have to teach him. He just listened to it and was like, oh yeah, I got it. But like, he was in another band. He wasn't like into our whole lifestyle, you know? Like, he'd come over and everyone's like tattooing each other and shit. And like, he was like freaked out by it. We just couldn't find another bass player. And that show kind of like, we did good, but the whole show was just kind of, just wasn't easy for me to vibe with. There's just fuckery going on and shit.
Yeah, that's part of the struggle. I mean, you can't let that deter you from another show, because that's like the, the hard part.
We couldn't find another bass player, dude. I did Craigslist, I did Bandmix, I did Facebook, I did all this shit.
Honestly though, dude, fuck another bass player and shit if you can't ever find them. Like, I've been going to like breweries and stuff, at least in the summer I was, where they just have like one or two people, like a guitarist and a fucking drummer, and then the rest of the shit they either loop on the stage right before they start, or they have it already pre-recorded, which I know it kills the experience a little bit.
Because then
like,
we're gonna have to play with like click tracks in the ear and shit like that. It needs to be like spontaneous. And then I've played shows without bass players before, obviously, but it's so empty. It has no balls to it, no weight, and it's like.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, I can't really afford to fucking keep spending all my money on this shit. Like, if I can just start a business and get some kind of passive income so I don't have to work anymore, maybe I can like afford to care about shit again. You know, like, it gets to the point where you're like, you going to work every day and you just sit at home in your closet with a shotgun and like, fuck, like, I can't do this no more.
No, I get that, and I've struggled with that a lot. I quit so many spots, but you just gotta have something you're like aiming at while you're working, because then you're not like, then you're going to work and you're like, okay, I'm here to get there.
And I always had that, and then recently it's just like, you know what? This is, you know, since I was like 14, all I've been spending my money on is studio time and gas for band practice and rehearsal spaces and amps, and I'm just like, it's kind of getting old. And then you go to the scene, right? And it's all these like pro-government punk rockers, you know? And it's like,
no, I don't know.
Like,
you said you know, like that's just like I do. Yeah, I know those guys.
That's what it seems like. Like everybody's like, they're not. I don't know. Everyone just likes everything. Okay, one thing that pisses me off, right? I'll go on Facebook, and there's like a recent show or something, and they're like, they'll tag somebody and be like calling them out, right? Like, so and so is not allowed in our community anymore because he made so and so feel uncomfortable. It's a fucking rock show. Like, if you didn't leave with a bloody nose and a broken rib, like, but no, someone like got uncomfortable. And it's like, I've seen that like 3 or 4 times. I'm like, I'm not going to shows no more. Like, this shit's fucking ridiculous.
Where the fuck are you going to shows though? Because that sounds stupid.
Yeah. Well, that's why I ain't doing it.
I mean, I guess unless that's everywhere, it might be. I don't.
It's probably not. Just, you know.
Yeah.
Ooh!
I told you.
Almost. I know. I've been playing with him.
You gotta like, you gotta squirt the bastard if you.
No. We're playing. I don't know the way he's breathing.
Yeah, no, dude. He ain't playing no more.
I tried to pet him and then he wanted to play. So I was like, alright, we'll continue playing. And then now he's afraid of me, maybe. Calm down.
No, he's just got worked up and wants to eat you.
That's okay. So, how'd working for Brian start?
Well, I was working for Dupree again.
Really?
You know. Yeah, I mean, you were still there.
Oh.
I went to Traverse City, right? And you were still in Detroit. And me and Alan were up in Traverse City.
That was forever.
Yeah, it was right after that I quit. When I came back from Traverse City, I was, you know, doing the same old shit, and we still had like 3 floors to go, and it was getting so like brain numbing that I was like, I can't do it anymore.
No, especially doing bass.
Yeah, and I mean, I still, even when I moved up, like, and I was doing cabinets, yeah, it's exciting when you learn for the first, like, you know, month or whatever, when you're learning everything. And then the glass doors or whatever, it was fun to learn those. And then it's just like, I have 3 floors to go and I know how to do everything that this guy wants me to do. And I had to quit because I was like, especially because I was starting to show up late because I didn't care.
Yeah,
I remember. And I was like in school and stuff. And then Mark didn't care either, which made it worse because then I was just like, well, I have no, like, I would show up at 1 o'clock in the afternoon when I was supposed to be there at 7 and he wouldn't give a single fuck. And it's like, well, then I have no, like, I know I need to get better.
His ribs?
When who?
Mark?
No.
Yeah, dude, he fucking slipped on the sidewalk outside, broke his fucking ribs.
Jesus Christ.
He's like, fuck this place.
No.
Everyone's like, this. Dude, Wolverine lost that job. They had to hire someone else to come in and finish it.
It makes sense. They were fucking.
Yeah. It was great. Mark paid me for like 2 or 3 days just to stay there and watch our stuff.
Yeah, it was, and that's the attitude. Like, I know I need to have more self-control, and I got better with that the next company I was at. But Mark, like, just had no discipline towards me at all, which left it all to me. And at the time, I mean, I had no self-discipline. I wanted to go home and get fucking drunk and hang out with my roommate and my friends. So I quit and was looking around for opportunities. Brian was like,
Well, I remember when you were working for him then. But
yeah.
That was just like side shit, right?
I was trying to get on full time, but then it just was really sketchy. He had one other guy, and he had one other guy. The work was sketchy. He had just started, and he was already like, him and I were having the same troubles. Like, he was still being a fucking cunt, and I like just couldn't work with it, and I, you know, so I quit again. And I had no job for like 2 weeks and got with a restoration company, and
Yeah, on call shit.
yeah, and then I was way better with like self-discipline and everything. I learned a lot, and I was doing side work on the weekends, and that's when I couldn't handle a job on my own because the guy's trim came late, and he still wanted it done by his like deadline. So I texted Brian and said like, you know, it's really nice custom work like you do. So if you want it, like, here you go, I'll give him your number and shit like that. And then he was like, yeah, I'll call him, I'll hit him up, but like, if you could come work with me, I need that shit now. And I'll give you $35 an hour, which was 10 more than I was making at the time. And I was real skeptical because, you know, how fucking Brian is like, even if he is willing to pay me 35, like, how the fuck is that gonna go? And so I took a couple sick days, checked out the company, talked to all the guys that were working for him at the time, and it seemed believable. And he was being really nice. He wasn't being hard to deal with. And so, I mean, I took a chance for the money, and it has worked out tremendously.
How long have you been working for him now, though?
Since like the middle of the summer.
Damn.
Yeah. And it's still going strong, and it's only gotten better, honestly.
That's awesome, man.
It is.
I wonder how that guy in Grand Rapids is doing.
The old dude?
No, when we worked out in Grand Rapids for a week, Brian Jr.
Maybe he's got his own company too.
Yeah.
Honestly, though, I've worked with a couple other people because I'm still very honest about how I feel about Brian, even with the people I work with, and with Brian too. And I've worked with a couple people where I've straight up told them, like, the moral of the story from working with Brian is, if this motherfucker can do it and make it here, any of us in here can do it, dude. All it takes, the only difference he had was ambition.
Yeah.
Because he didn't know shit. Dude. When I went to work for him the first time, he was telling people he could do shit that he had no idea how to do. And then we would sit there for 8 fucking hours, and he would be like, here, read these instructions. And we would try and figure out how to do what he told these people he could do. And that's the same company that he made it to where he's at now. Like,
yeah.
So, I mean, if he can do that shit, then we all can.
Yeah. Well, that's what I've
can.
been, like e-commerce, you know? I've been reading books on business, and then specifically that. It's like, anybody can do this shit. You just need to, like, try to do it. You know?
You need the ambition.
Yeah.
And what he was really smart with, and I will give him credit for this, is that even though his knowledge wasn't where it was to do what he did save for a long time. And he was talking about that shit since we started. And he was saving his money because he made sure that his housing wasn't too expensive. He drove the same shitty beater car and just saved his fucking money for that fucking roll of the dice.
Yeah.
And it worked in his favor. And he came close, dude. He said, and I believe him at this point. I don't think there's some shit that I know is bullshit now. He's not just 100% truthful anymore. But I do believe him when he says there was 3 months where he was paying all his guys, paying for all his material, paying for all the supplies out of pocket, just because he really believed that it would come out on the other side.
Well, yeah, but that's how anything goes. That's what people don't realize is everything's front end work.
Yeah.
You have to, like, really fucking go hard as hell and suffer for a little bit, and then after that, you just
Exactly.
You know?
And that's what he did, and I give him credit for it, even if he lied to everyone that he was in business with. Because now he's in a position where he doesn't have to lie, because we can all do the work, and he can just, you know, and he is a busy guy. He's not just sitting at home. He's still running around, bidding jobs. He still comes out and does work, like, on site sometimes. Like, I respect him a lot now, a lot more than I did before.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's cool to fucking... Did you start working there before Chris?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, when
And
Mark
we got
called
Alan,
me?
too. We got Alan.
Really?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
He's got, like, all of Dupree's Detroit crew.
Yeah.
And that's who I was working with when I was trying to get you, too. Because he was like, we need guys, even if they don't have experience, we can teach them. We need guys.
My back's too fucked up for that shit now.
Oh, dude, we do, like, no physical labor.
Really?
I mean, it's not like what you were doing at all, not even close. There's like once a week where we do physical labor, like maybe if we have to move some lumber, and you don't even have to do that quick because he's got it set up so fucking insane. Like I have no idea how he got it set up the way he does, because if you think about Mark or any other contractor, the vast majority of them, what they have to do is take the work that the builder wants done, price it out, and give them a number. And that's what they have to pay for that work. And Brian has it set up so that the builder pays per man hour for all of our work. So Brian is never responsible if we have a shitty day and don't get a lot done.
Right,
He's still paid for the 8 hours that we were there and upcharges it for what he pays us. So he pays me $35. We'll
So
guess
they're paying 40 or 45 for...
probably more than that.
Yeah.
Probably like 80, 90.
It's fucked up.
Yeah, and I mean all of that extra doesn't all go to Brian.
Right.
You know, a lot of it goes towards our materials, like our blades, our, you know, all the shit that we have to use on the job. But it's still insane that he like is in that position. Like that's hard to get to, and we don't always show it. Like it blows me away. No, it does. It blows me away. I haven't talked about it to like anyone who knew Brian before.
Yeah.
It's like bringing it back. Like
you haven't talked to Chris about it yet? Well, Chris is probably...
I did talk to Chris about it, you know, when he first got here, but you know how Chris is an odd dude, you know.
Yeah.
He's so bugged out on medication that it's like hard to talk to him sometimes.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Man. Yeah, when Mark called me, he's like, you know, he told me Chris was working for Brian, and once I found out that wasn't a joke, I was like, well, who else is still over there? He's like, oh, we still got Dave. Remember Dave? Woo! You remember Dave?
Yeah, he got fired too.
From Mark?
He started working in Traverse City and then got fired by the guy. Or no, he fucking quit. That's right. He had to. You remember that guy Jeff?
Oh yeah, I fucking hated him.
So in Detroit, he was just another worker.
Yeah, but he
on
was
other
actually
sites-
running other jobs. Yeah.
And so, were you ever on a job that he was the guy?
Nope. And
Dude.
I knew if I was ever going to get sent to one where he was the guy, I knew that was it for me. Because I almost snapped on his ass a couple times in Detroit.
So I had to deal with him in Traverse City. So I mean, yeah, he likes drinking. I'm not gonna lie. You don't have to let him do that if you don't.
No, I want to see him drunk.
Well, you gotta. This is bad. I'm a bad cat. Sometimes I'll sip it and then like put it on the top of it so he can like drink that shit. But no, I did. I went to Traverse City and dealt with that, so I know what it's like, and that's all it took for Dave to quit.
Yeah,
to work with
dude,
Jeff
I
as his
almost
boss
fucking
for
hit him one time. He's a fucking jackass, man.
He's a jackass, and he's so old, dude. It's like, you know, at some point you start to lose some of your ability.
Yeah.
I think he passed it.
No, oh, you know who's been hitting me up for work every now and then? Who is the guy that was just gone? He like limped. He'd just be wandering the hallways and shit, like lost. Didn't know what his name was and stuff.
You talking about the dude that wore patchouli oil?
What?
There was the hippie guy with the dreads.
No.
Patchouli
That guy
oil.
was there like a couple weeks. I'm talking about, what was his name, man?
Oh, he didn't work for Mark, did he?
Yeah.
Oh, I was thinking of one of the, like, in-house guys from Wolverine.
No. Fuck, if I could remember his name. John, Conspiracy John would always be like, yeah, he's queer or something. Wow.
I don't know who you're talking about.
If I can remember his name, I want to say Daryl.
It wasn't the Mexican kid.
No. David, that was cool. He was cool. I'm talking about, I think his name was Daryl or something. He'd always just be wandering the hallways, like limping, like looking like he doesn't know where he is or who everybody is and shit.
I don't think
he was annoying as shit.
I don't think I ever met him.
I think you probably have. You just don't remember because that's. I think when he was there, you probably were just on and that's when you were coming in at 1 maybe, leaving at 2. Oh my god.
See, yeah, no, that was a bad time for me. That was a bad time for me.
Well, you made it here, so obviously it was worth going through.
Yeah. Working for fucking Brian.
No, but now you have an understanding of like, well, if he can do this, then
yeah,
what's
then
gonna
we
stop
all
me?
can. Yeah, it was 100% ambition. That's
Yeah.
the only thing.
Everything in life is about action. You know, I mean, you can be smart or have a lot of good ideas, but you're not gonna do nearly as good as some fucking retard that takes actions. You know, because that's how you move through life. It's just about taking the action. Most people don't.
It just sucks though, bro, because some people, I feel like they cheat, and it's like I don't want to do that to myself. Like Brian, he's good now, but he used to take so much Adderall, dude, and so he was constantly on the go, dude. He's constantly thinking and trying to move, and that I don't want to do that to my mind or my
You don't
body.
have to fucking take Adderall. You have to just get.
No, and I know I don't. I know that I can get that ambition elsewhere, but that's how he got there for sure. when I started working for him, he was bugged out, dude. He was bugged out, 100%, and he has killed it now, and he's acts normal, but it's fuck.
Hey man, everyone has a different formula of getting there.
Yeah, I think, I'm sure if I.
Some people it's meth, some people it's their family.
Yeah.
I'll tell you one thing. When I was a junkie, I never went broke. I always had money to get more shit.
That's true. That's true. How is that one dude doing who would pop 80 pills a day? That was living out in California. You would call him?
He's still popping. I'm gonna try to fucking do a podcast with him soon. I just told him today when we were at Brian's. I was like, yo, you need to fucking download Zoom, motherfucker. And then on my way to Austin, I'm seeing because it was him and his friend came out to LA, and his friend went back to Tennessee, so I'm gonna stop in Tennessee Thursday, and I'm gonna be doing a podcast with him. That's gonna be fun as hell, dude. So we got stories. He's and he's from the country in Tennessee, I guess I'll see when I get there, but so I could just imagine me coming from downriver, going to LA, how it was for them, it probably was 10 times worse.
Yeah.
And then so I come back to Michigan, Scott goes back to Tennessee, and he's like, yeah, dude, I can't talk to anybody here about LA because they just can't wrap their head around it. And I was like, yeah, I feel that, but
I bet, dude.
it's gonna be so fun. We got so many fucking stories to talk about, dude, insane shit that people just wouldn't believe.
Send it to me when you're done.
Yeah. I'll post it. Was you tired now?
Nah, he's at peace till you fucking touch him again. I'm jealous of Austin though, dude. That's gonna be fun.
Hopefully. I mean, if I get there and I'm not feeling it, I'm gonna go to Florida.
I think you will. I mean,
Yeah.
it's like a mix, you know. There's definitely your fair share of yuppies and shit, and there's a lot of people who are, you know, all about progressive and stuff. But then there's a bunch of fucking Texas people who.
Yeah, that's what I like. But the thing is it's not gonna be as like vast as LA. Like in LA, you have like so many different worlds in one. Like you can look just fucking down the block and you see like 10 people that are all living in different worlds.
Yeah.
You know? And I love that. Like it's just like it's like the whole world just collided at this one spot. And it's amazing. And I don't know, the thing is I'm different though. Like when I was 20 and I went to LA, I had no idea what to expect. I had like this open mind of like anything is something, you know?
Yeah.
And now I'm like this, my views are all narrow, and I'm just like, fuck everything.
Yeah, but here's a hot take though. I mean, you went there and your mind was open and all that, and then regardless of whether or not you love all the memories that you made, you got wrapped up in some shit that you probably fucked up.
The only reason why I got wrapped up in some shit is because I was like naive and open-minded, you know?
That's what I'm saying. Like now you're coming to a big city and you have like life experience and you're gonna be able to
I feel like that's what
decisions.
Kills the experience.
Fuck it. It's still a new experience.
Like no, but like to talk to people, man, it's like every time I meet anybody, I'm like, fuck this person.
It's because you need pussy.
Huh?
It's because you need pussy.
No, dude. I can't talk it about on here. But man, fucking.
Got worse?
Huh?
Got worse?
What? No. That I think's gone.
Okay.
But every time I fucking hook up with something, there's some shit going on. Dude, the chick that helped me move out of my apartment, man, she was cool. Met on Tinder. Went to Cal East when that was still open. And dude, she lived like 3-4 houses down from BZ.
No shit.
Yeah, and she just moved from Highland Park.
Huh.
So like we just like switched, and then we met each other, and we were chilling. But like it was supposed to be like a not serious thing.
Right.
But like I don't want, maybe first or second night she said something about, it was like half kidding about being in love or something.
Oh,
you know, do you love me or some shit like that? No.
It reminds me of that fucking black bitch Mia that I told you about.
Yeah. I know that bitch sounded crazy though. This chick wasn't crazy. I don't know what.
I just said reminded. I'm not saying that she was on the same level. She's not gonna write you poems about you being the other half of you, but like.
But that didn't work out well, and then I think I might have still had like health issues at that time. So I don't know. She said something about something, and I was like, "Ah, shit." But that was like right before I was like, "Fuck this."
Don't know what grows in that garden.
No, dude, I keep getting scared. And then this last chick, something about I'm not talking about it.
All right.
Fucking I just want one fucking girl, dude, that's just like a solid person, a good human being that I can just I'm good with just having one of those my whole life. I don't need to be fucking around with these crazy nutty fucking fucking people.
Did I tell you I locked that shit down? I proposed to Aaron.
What?
Yeah.
I was gonna ask how much the ring was, but that's not appropriate for a podcast. Would you use a ring? How'd you propose?
I was going to. I had a big plan. All right, I was gonna take her to the first spot we kissed and do it, and I fucking put candles there and shit and everything. But she got home from work, and it was on Valentine's Day. And she got home from work and was like tired as shit. And I was like, I ain't gonna make her go. So I made her a nice dinner. And we sat on the couch and watched TV and we were having a good conversation. And I got down on one knee by the couch. But I did have a ring, yes. And she said yes.
How long have you guys been dating?
Like this run?
Wait, which one is this?
This is the girl that I met in high school that I was with and then broke up with.
Is this a cancer chick?
Cancer chick? Oh, her sign?
Yeah.
No, she's not a cancer.
Who?
I think you're thinking of the virgin that I was seeing at Wayne State.
No. That bitch was a Taurus, I thought. Or a Virgo.
I don't remember all their signs. You remember their
I
signs
do.
better than
Dude,
I
I'm
do.
obsessed with this shit.
No, Erin is a Leo, I think. I think Erin is a Leo.
No.
She's a good woman,
That's good.
though. Yeah.
Lucky I didn't propose to any bitch I ever was with.
Well, I mean, you know, maybe I don't know. Maybe I'm just naive. Because a lot of older fucks who are in marriages have told me that.
No. Okay, but here's the thing. The only people that say that is the people whose marriages didn't work out. You know what I'm saying?
No, there's some motherfuckers who are still married who told me that.
But they're not happy.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
obvious.
Like, there's obvious...
Yeah.
I can't think of a happy married couple, though.
No, neither can I. That does scare me. Like, I haven't known...
I think you just need to do it. I feel like people just... Like, you can track, like society kind of falling apart by the 80s, you know? Like, my dad was born in the 50s. So he was like an older dad. All my friends' parents were like...
Yeah.
Grew up in the 80s. And you can kind of tell by the way people from the 80s raise their kids. You know, like as soon as they're born, they throw a Pepsi bottle in their mouth and like turn on some hair metal and fucking do a line of coke off their head. And it's like, you know, it's like, I feel like if you just hold some type of moral structure or values, things will work out. You know? And I feel like that it's just people from the 80s, they don't have any of that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I just feel like it's all about, like, compromise. Like, you can't be a fucking simp and, like, let her control everything, but then you can't also be a dick and just have everything your way, you know? And I feel like so far, it's really surprised me.
See, I hate that compromise shit, because that's what all my girlfriends always say to me. It's about compromise. It's like, fuck you, bitch.
But listen, honestly, it's not that bad, because if there's shit that you can't put up with, don't put up with it. You don't put up with it. If there's shit you can't do and can't put up with, then you don't.
Is that what you tell your girlfriend? So it's about compromise. That's how you get them to do what you want.
We just, I don't know, man. We've just worked it out. It's been surprising, honestly. After I proposed, we were already living together, but afterwards, I was like nervous for a while. Like, you know, is it really not what I thought it was? Is it really just gonna turn into the same shit? But it has worked out. It has. And I only say it's about compromise because if there's shit that I would, if I had everything my way, that she wouldn't do, or, you know, she wouldn't want me to do, then I would say no. But there's shit that I'm like, okay, whatever. And it doesn't really affect me that much. But then there are certain things that I won't let fly, I'm not cool with. And she accepts that because I'm okay with other stuff. And she's the same with me.
See, I feel like the girlfriends I've had, though, that's used the compromise thing, it's all about, it's just an argument tactic.
Yeah.
You know, that pisses me off.
Yeah, no, that's stupid. And
I feel like I don't have patience. This is why I'm worried about going to Austin, right? It's like, it doesn't matter where I go. It's like, I'm just so sick of everybody's fucking shit that I will not deal with anything at all for any reason.
But this goes back to what I started on with the whole women thing. I think you might need some more pussy because...
No, I need some good but the thing is me, when I get like with a chick, you know, like serious, I stop doing everything, dude. Everything's about I lay in bed, I eat, and I fuck. That's my whole life.
Yeah.
I am in a coma
It just like hypnotizes you.
No, it's just like
You're just
I'm good.
comfortable, so
Yeah, I'm comfortable. You know, and that's like the worst thing in the world is to be comfortable.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah.
But then again, man, like the only thing that was getting me through the days at Amazon was just thinking. Right, I was saving up. I was making $1,000 a week, you know, because of all the overtime. I'm like, dude, if I could, you know, save up enough, an apartment's $1,000, maybe security deposit's $1,000, and then $1,000 for a TV and a mattress. It's $3,000 I could get an apartment, and I still worked at Amazon, so I was trying to transfer, you know, and then I'd be making another like $1 or $2 more out there
In Austin.
Yeah, because the pay is higher because the price of living is higher.
So you were gonna transfer to Austin.
I was.
That's
but if I transferred, I would have lost my thing anyway.
Your bonus.
Yeah. So
I thought they wanted you down there.
Well, they're hiring 2,000 more employees because they're expanding down there. But
will they give you any bonuses down there?
Maybe, but I can't do it anymore.
Why?
It hurts so fucking bad.
Oh,
I had to leave because I was
right.
like, this is insane. I had to go to chiropractor twice a week, dude, just to fucking put my hip back in place. It was like insane. And like, the job's not hard. The job's fucking great. You know, it gets boring, but like.
How did it fuck you up so bad?
Well, it's been like an overtime thing. I wore out the discs in my back, and now it just won't hold my hip in place. So now, if I fucking bend and pick something up or anything, it's just fucking, it's crazy. The first time my hip got thrown out, I was getting out of the shower, dude. Like, I just fucking lift my leg up over the tub, and whoosh, I was like, what the fuck? And then, as soon as it didn't happen until I started working at Amazon, and it twice in 1 week. It was like like I thought I was gonna pass out, dude. I'm trying to like work through the pain. And like the job's not even hard, man. It's fucking stupid. So I'm gonna try and get out there and get like a delivery job or something. Yeah. I'm just driving, and I don't want to work though, man. That's what I'm trying to. I downloaded Instagram and TikTok, and I'm trying to like fucking do the T-shirts and the book, you know. And if something could just go viral, you know, just by chance, you know, I'm trying to like learn the hashtags and shit. It's like I've had an Instagram for like a month or two now or something, and but I haven't used it. I have no idea how to use it.
What do you mean?
I don't know what all the fucking buttons do, and I don't know like
oh, Del, you're
how
not that old, man.
Yeah,
you're
but this is the first time I've ever had an Instagram. You know,
we can have a crash course on Instagram if you need it.
I'm starting to learn. Now that I'm posting stuff, like I just went on TikTok. I just made that shit like 2 days ago. I went on there, and I was like, well, how do I know how many people watched it or who's liking it or what? But now I'm seeing. I checked it today. I was like, oh, it has 1 like. I got the notification. Cool. That 51 there might mean 51 plays. I shared it on the wrong account, but like whatever. No, dude, because I'm trying to do like 2 things at once. And then that ghostwriting book. Is I bought this book course for $1,500, right?
Okay.
In debt. Fucking opened up a PayPal credit to do it. Still owe $1,500. They're starting to charge me interest this month. Fucking go through a course. It's, you know, you just outsource everything. So you choose a topic. Like you research on Amazon what topics are in demand but have low competition. And whatever that is, you choose that topic, and then
that's what I read for your Instagram. It's
no, no, because
I don't see much competition there.
Exactly. No, that's like something like my heart's into, you know. Obviously,
that's the one that you're passionate about.
Yeah, you can tell by the emotion I put into it.
Clearly.
No, but so I found a topic. And I was like, okay, then you pay a ghostwriting company like $1,000 to do a 300 or 30,000 word book on it. Pay someone to narrate it and pay someone to do the cover, all this shit. But this process took like 4 to 6 months, dude. I was like, it's fucking crazy. Number 1, I had to get the money and shit, and 2, just certain hiccups through the thing. I just released it like a week ago maybe or something, maybe less. And I got, because you should read through like similar books that you're writing, the comments on Amazon, and if people are complaining about that book, like this book doesn't talk about blah blah blah, then you know, oh, I need to talk about that in my book, you know, for people to like it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going through the comments, and someone said this should be called blah blah blah. So it's like, that's a good title name. So I used it, right? I spent probably over $2,000 on this book getting it made.
Jesus.
Fucking put it out. As soon as I put it out, I look it up on Amazon. Right underneath, same title.
Oh no.
I just have the word "the" in front of mine. So I'm afraid to promote it because I might get sued, you know?
Right.
So I don't know. But then...
Did you look at the release dates though?
No.
Because you might have got it before then.
No, because I just released it.
That's true.
Yeah. And so, I don't know.
Maybe that comment was like, this book is exactly like this book. It should be called...
That was someone promoting that book. Whoever wrote it.
Oh, yeah.
Now that I know. And, but I don't give a fuck. It was a learning process, though, you know? And then, but during that...
It's a learning process.
Yeah, it was, but I mean, you know, using that formula could make me a lot of money. And like, I wasn't even thinking about the shit you read, the Madness book. That came because I was just like going through this course and I was just waiting for my book to be done, you know, getting written and whatever. I was like, how do I make quick money with this? So like, they had a lesson on that. I watched it and they're like, yeah, just make some like, you know, like meditation tapes or something and put them on Audible. Because you can just, you know, pay someone on Fiverr to write
yeah,
it
no,
out.
I'm not laughing because of that. I'm just laughing imagining what I read as a meditation.
It's going to be. That was, because I used to write like what you read. When I was staying with my buddy Robbie, I'd just sit there and write that. He'd be playing video games.
Right.
So I'd just occupy myself and then I'd have him read it and we'd just like laugh for fucking forever. So that just popped into my head. I was like, dude, what if I just started doing that and I could build a brand, you know? There's no competition with that kind of shit. And then like, I was thinking meditation tapes. I already got like fucking 3 subjects of like different meditation things. And then...
Stabbing people. So that's on there somewhere, right?
Dude, there's a bunch of crazy shit. They're fucking... And then like a workout one. Dude, I'll explain it to you off the podcast, but dude, I have like this whole big brand thing, right? And I can like write a second one because I didn't try it all this first one. I was just bored and typing, going like, I hate typing, and I just write a bunch of random crazy shit down.
Yeah.
And like, but I'm gonna write a second one, and then like if I can get like fans to like write shit like that, and just use, hey, each fan write a chapter, and you can make it in the next book. And then the third one, I don't even have to write, you know? I'll just use the fans' fucking writings, and then, or I could, I want to do an erotica one. I'm gonna pay people on fucking Reddit to just fucking write a chapter, right? Get fucking 10, 20 chapters, and then it's erotic, right? But then I go in and I make it all fucked up.
That would be funny as
Dude,
shit.
it would be amazing.
That would be funny
And
as shit.
that's what I'm gonna do with the meditation, right? Cause
But then what you gotta do if you make like a funny book, you know, like something like that, you should like go on YouTube and have a video for each chapter of you just reading it and laughing your ass off.
no, I need other people to do that. People with audiences. You know?
Yeah.
Like I try to advertise my t-shirt, like try to sponsor the Tim Dillon show with my t-shirts. And they have, on timdillon.com, they have 2 emails to do that with. Messaged both of them. Never got a reply.
Right.
So, I'm trying to blink on it. Did Tim Dillon's best friend? What the fuck's his name? Do you watch that show?
Remember. I know Tim Dillon,
Yeah, but his
watched
like
a couple episodes.
best friend that like his producer, the dude that's on the computer.
The dude that's on the computer, he hates the dude on the computer.
No, they're best friends.
Are they really?
Yeah, that's like just for fun, you know, for being funny. But fucking, I messaged him on Instagram. I was like, yo, emails, I didn't get a reply, so I just wanted to try, you know. I sent him the t-shirts and stuff, and like pictures of them. I was like, I want to send you some t-shirts, sponsor the podcast or something. He's like, yeah, they're funny, but we're not interested. I was like, fuck.
Were they too much?
Maybe.
Not too pricey. Were they too like crazy? What's on them?
Oh, dude, you haven't seen them?
No, you never showed me this.
Dude,
shit.
I have one in my car. My favorite one. It's a picture of like a cartoon picture, like in a kid's book, of like a little girl standing in the field, and there's a tree. At the top it says, "This is Sarah," and at the bottom it says, "Sarah eats dog cum." Then I have one that's "I heart dead babies," and then I made one that said, "Please don't rape me," and then I made another one that was, "Please don't fist my sister." And then there's one with a foot, and it just says "foot," but it's spelled wrong.
They're pretty good.
I spent $200 on 9 shirts. I'm waiting for them. That's why I'm staying here this long, till I get my shirts.
When are you staying till?
Wednesday, I'm leaving. Even if my shirts don't get here by then, I'm just leaving. I don't give a fuck. Dude, this shit's fucking good, man.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
You want me to DoorDash some more? Well, no, you've been sober, dude. You're gonna get wasted if I order more of those. How long have you been sober?
Since my last show, I think.
Damn. I cracked you.
It's all good, man.
That's fucked.
You DoorDash some heroin too?
No, I
Just
do know
kidding.
a good.
Just
I
kidding.
do know a good crack guy. It's my boss. Right? Would you believe that?
You want some? Yeah.
He sure fucking does, dude. Shit.
What?
You have a valid ID, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Get drunk, kitty cat. Let me make sure this thing's still going. See, I don't know how much, Damn, it's still going. That's cool. I got 1 terabyte of memory. So that's, hopefully it can do hours, you know? And I can just airdrop it to my computer, delete it, and do another couple hours.
Really?
See, every time I put my hand out, though, he swats at it.
Yeah, because he's a fucking asshole, dude. He has to, like, really get to know you to fucking let him pet you. And then he's, like, cool at first, but then he'll be like, no, I'm comfortable enough to eat them.
Dude, I cannot wait to be in the sun. This snow shit's fucking killing me, man.
It's been rough for me, too, honestly. Alright, can I see your ID?
Yeah. Oh, dude, I was doing Grubhub for a minute.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Delivering, or?
Yeah. Fucking, and then the strap for my gas tank broke off. And fucking, I just got that fixed the other day.
I saw it hanging down there.
Again?
Not, like, fully hanging, but it's, like, sagging for sure.
Well, they charged me really cheap, so I figured they, like, were doing some fucking, you know, just rigging it, yeah. And then, but it's not leaking gas no more. So what happened is the tank dropped, and then, like, the fuel line going into the tank, it broke right there.
Oh,
so it was leaking gas. Yeah, I drove like 2 miles and it took 2/4, like a half tank. And I was like, wait, something wrong here.
Jesus Christ, an hour? No fucking way.
I'm gonna take a piss, dude.
Yeah, no worries. 30 minutes.
So why'd you leave? Why'd you move to Plymouth?
Cause my fiance was living there. Erin was.
What happened to that place in
Detroit.
Yeah.
I got a roommate for a while, living there, and then that was when I was working for Mark, so it was really nice and close. And then I started working for that Sunglow company, and their office / shop was right in Novi, which is like a 10-minute drive from Plymouth. And you had to check into their shop and then drive one of their trucks out to all the rest of the job sites. So you have to go there every morning and then drive back and drive home. So I wasn't gonna live with her because I wanted her, because like I really liked living on my own.
Yeah.
And I like wanted her to like have that experience, because like that was fucking amazing. After moving out of like living on a fucking couch and shit, and then finally like having a fucking bedroom, your own place. I wanted her to have that, but then like she just wanted me there every night anyway, and it was so close to work. I just fell into the habit of sleeping there every night, and then I was like, fuck it, I'll just move in.
Yeah. Dude, I'm not gonna be able to afford an apartment when I get to Austin. It sucks because, dude, I was thinking about getting like such a nice mattress, dude. I was like, oh my god, I'm just gonna fucking have a bed, fucking get in there and fucking turn on I was gonna buy a 70-inch TV, dude. Fucking,
Yeah, you know, you still can though. It'll just take a little more time.
Well, I just don't want to pay for it with a job, you know? I want to wait until I get like a business going that can pay for it.
Yeah, I mean,
Cause then if I'm semi-comfortable and have a job, then I'm just gonna keep working the job. You know what I'm saying?
that's true, but sometimes you do need that job to give you the income.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna
to
have
start.
a job, but like I'm just not gonna get an apartment until I can afford it without having a job.
I mean, that's an idea. That sounds fucking uncomfortable though.
Well, it is, but that's what keeps you, you know, motivated.
That's true.
Maybe.
Oh, there's fucking nothing in there. Why is the rum always gone?
I've never had one of these before, man. This is fucking amazing.
Yeah, they're pretty fucking delicious.
It's been forever since I drank, too. Jesus
You're
Christ.
making me feel bad.
No, man, it feels amazing. Why haven't I been doing this the past couple months?
It does slow you down, man.
Huh?
It does slow you down, though, man. You fucking drink pretty heavily. The next day, you'll be tired as shit. I mean, you know that.
Yeah. Is that the police station?
Yep, right across the street. We've been giving them shows.
Oh, yeah, I bet.
Shit's hilarious to me. We did it once, and then Erin looked it up, and she was like, "Honey, that's actually indecent exposure. We can get in trouble for that."
Dude, I was 13. I had this girlfriend, right? And like, in Flat Rock, there's like these old ass buildings that were from like fucking ancient times or some shit.
Yeah.
And they like moved them to like the center of the town. And me and my girlfriend would go like back behind there, and she'd blow me and shit, you know? Well, I didn't know there was cameras back there. So dude, we're back there like fucking however long she's blowing me. And then, you know, we finish up, and then cop pulls around. Like, get out of here. I'm
Hey,
thinking that motherfucker was watching and waited till I finished.
Hey, listen. You don't know if he's doing that to be a creep or doing it to be nice, though. He could have been doing it to be nice.
Yeah, well, we could have gotten in a lot of trouble, you know?
Yeah.
And we got caught in the baseball field, too. First time I was fingering her.
Why the baseball field? Oh, in the dugout or something?
I don't know what that is, but like where the bench is.
Yeah, the dugout.
Fucking. Woo! I miss being a kid, dude.
I don't, man.
Really?
I miss certain things about it. I mean, I'm thankful that I understand what I understand, but I miss being naive.
Yeah.
Like, I miss just, like, the only care was, like, fucking sneaking into the golf course and smoking weed with my friends tonight, and that's gonna be fun as shit, and not having any other worries that day.
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing. And I mean, technically there was shit that I should have been worried about, like,
Yeah.
you know, but I sure didn't give a fuck about it.
It's because you just never see consequences for anything yet, you know?
Yeah.
Like any insane consequences.
And you know what though? That's once the consequences hit, you know, it sucks. But that
and
time,
life just sucks. You're like, oh shit, there's consequences. Fuck this.
Yeah. But I mean, you can't give up. There's no point in that shit. Make the best.
Do a bunch of meth and fucking start a company.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. If that's the move for you. Probably only take an 8-ball. You'd have it up and running.
I'm trying to push myself to do shit, man. What I gotta do is I just gotta become one of them Instagram personalities, you know? But it's like, it feels so goddamn corny that I just cannot do it.
It is corny and it's fake, and that's not. I mean, if you want to be happy with what you're doing, you gotta be genuine, or else it's just gonna be stuck faking everything every day, and you're gonna be miserable because you're not who you really.
I don't have to fake nothing though. Like I can bitch for real, bro. You know that.
Oh, I guess we were thinking of two different kinds of those Instagram.
No, I'm not talking about those, you know, TikTokers who live in mansions or whatever. I'm just saying I just gotta post me.
Yeah.
But dude, like I can't even like watch a podcast back. Cause like I found out this when I was like 17. I was like obsessed with like videotaping everything, right? And then I watched one of them back where I was talking. I was like, God damn, I sound fucking retarded. I can't even understand what I'm saying. And that's like, I don't know, I need to get into it though, man.
Podcasting?
No, doing the Instagram and shit.
I mean, if that's what you want, then yeah.
Because podcasting is just fun, because this is what I do anyway.
Yeah.
It's just bullshit. That's all I have energy for.
Yeah, I mean,
Start rolling cigarettes, but using American Spirit tobacco.
oh, they sell their own tobacco.
Yeah, it's not even that much cheaper either. I'm only saving like $30 a week. But the thing is though, is like, because I roll them, I smoke more. And I'm like, oh well, this isn't, I don't have to watch it because it's not as expensive. So instead of smoking one $10 pack of cigarettes, I'm smoking 3 packs of $8 cigarettes. You know?
Well, then they don't hit as good because
No, they do though, because the tobacco's so good. That's the thing, because I couldn't do the pipe tobacco shit. The American Spirit tobacco is fucking great. It's almost no different than smoking an American Spirit out of the pack.
I don't know. I can't do cigarettes anymore.
Just can't do it.
It worries me, man. I get too anxious about it.
Why?
You know what I mean? Because, dude, how much it fucks you up.
No, dude. You know the fucking gum thing?
No.
Like my gum line receding, the gum disease.
Oh, is that from cigarettes?
I thought it's brushing too hard. I
Oh.
thought, but then, like you know, when I fainted in Hamtramck after the bar. Fucking, I tell you about that at some point. But fucking, I was just taking a piss, And if I'm drunk and I'm taking a piss, I get this fucking weird feeling in my chest. And then one time it just got so bad, I fainted. I remember I was still conscious when I was falling. My body just gave out. And then like I smacked my head off the wall and I was on the floor. And then I lost consciousness. I woke up like, oh my God, it's fucked up. Now I'm getting that feeling in my chest a lot, you know? And like, haven't been drinking. And then so I'm watching Joe Rogan yesterday. Jordan Peterson's on talking about he had the gum disease, which is linked to heart disease. So I'm like,
that's
from
exciting.
smoking.
That's fun. Yeah.
You know? So like, I'm trying to, if I can keep smoking but start running or something, you know, maybe I can like combat it.
I know I've already pitched it to you, and you said there's no fucking way.
What?
But you know how like, I don't know how often you run or how often your cardio is like.
I haven't run since the last time I've been chased.
How long? Like how? Okay, when's the last time your cardio has affected you at some point where you were like, oh man, that kind of got me out of breath.
Fucking every time I get out of my car.
Exactly.
You know?
Okay, so
I'm like, fuck.
and so I mean, I was smoking since 13, and I started getting that feeling. I mean, it took a while because I was young. You know, like when you're young, even if you smoke, you still got it.
Mm-hmm.
But it took me a while, and I got that feeling, and then I quit smoking and started vaping, and I lost that feeling. But then I switched to that Juul thing, which was a really fucking the biggest vape for a minute.
Yeah.
And I got that feeling back again because I was trying to get healthy, go on runs, and I could feel it in my lungs. And then I switched to smoking again because I was like, well, if it's no fucking different. And then I switched to these, and I don't get that feeling anymore. If I go on a run, the only time I feel that I'm affected is when I've reached like my actual physical limit. I don't feel like there's anything else like doing that. And regardless of whether or not it's going to give me cancer or not, that in itself has made me feel better about it because it's like with smoking, I can feel it affect me.
Yeah.
Like with this, I don't. I mean, I push my cardio.
I tried to quit a couple
where it
months
actually-
ago before I started working at Amazon.
If you can't do it, if you can't just quit, I would seriously try to like buy these because
The problem is I don't want to quit though.
I know,
You
but
know?
like,
I'd kind of rather just. Heart
is it
disease
just
isn't
the
a
nicotine?
big price for
Is it
a
just
cig.
the nicotine? Because if it's just
No,
the nicotine,
no,
then
it's
this is the way to go.
the ritual of it.
And me too. I've been sitting here huffing this.
No, but
thing
you're not ashing it. You're not lighting it. You're not flicking it. You know.
You can sit
like-
there and pretend if you want.
It's not the same. Because I remember when e-cigarettes came out. You know, they looked like cigarettes and the
Yeah,
end
with
would
the
blow it
fucking
up.
blue.
That was
ash
like
and-
so cool, but like it got irritating because it's like this isn't a real cigarette. You know.
Yeah, no. And I do sometimes miss it, but I feel that it's been worth it. And you know, if you're getting your nicotine somewhere else, then every now and then you can smoke a cigarette and enjoy it. And then you're not, you know, you can still go back to wherever
I'm
else
thinking
you're
about
getting
using
it.
patches if I really want to quit. You know.
Yeah, I've thought about the gum if I want to quit this. But that doesn't give you like the nicotine, you know, like this. You get this shit, dude. That gives you the nicotine that you want.
Jesus Christ! What the fuck is that?
You hit it too hard?
I guess.
You just gotta like, you can't like.
That's what I do with my cigarettes.
Well, yeah, because you smoke American Spirit. You gotta put some fucking work into that, dude.
No, well you do, but you also have to hit it lightly, and then like
Yeah,
it's weird how they
but
hit.
You gotta put some like muscle
Yeah.
into like smoking an American Spirit. You gotta like. Just like, you know, like barely hit it. Like, I can't describe it to you. Hit it a little lighter than you just did.
I'm afraid.
And you know, like draw it in your mouth like you would a cigarette.
Breeze. So what the fuck does this shit do to you? Have you looked it up?
Like health wise?
Yeah.
That's the scary part. Is nobody knows, dude. Nobody knows. And I mean, it's been going on long enough to where like if it affected you as much as cigarettes do, it would show, but it still can probably affect you for sure. There have been people who, you know, the big box mods?
Yeah, that
Those
blow
big
up and shit. Yeah.
Those can give you like a real wet lung. They can hold, like, because it's a different kind of, like,
It's water vapor.
Yeah. And like that shit, the water will hold in your lungs. And it doesn't really do much to you, honestly. It doesn't give you any diseases or anything. But if it gets real bad, they have to drain it out. And there was a scare for a second about the Juuls giving you like terrible, like chronic lung disease. But then it turned out that it was people making, you know, the weed pens.
Yeah.
So the ones that they make in the factory, you know, they're on top of their shit.
But someone will take a tobacco thing, a nicotine thing, and convert it.
No. Even the same weed pens, like the canisters that you get at the dispensary, people found out how to make them at home, and nobody thought there was a problem with it. But it turns out that they were using this like vitamin E acetate, I think is what it was called, and it helps the process. However, I didn't research it. But that vitamin E acetate will destroy your fucking lungs, dude. And there was a bunch of people hospitalized, and they all thought it was the Juul. Because all those motherfuckers who were sitting there huffing the weed pen also were huffing the Juul. So they thought it was the Juul. And then they realized it was vitamin E.
Jesus. I think I could do one of those, maybe. If I wanted to quit, you know? That's the thing, I just have to want to quit.
It might help your chest thing if that's really bothering you. Because I know how health problems are when you have one thing that constantly pops up and makes you fucking anxious and
Yeah,
shit.
dude.
And it might help that.
Sometimes, like, I'll stand up and it's just like, I feel like my chest is just gonna give out. And I'm like, fuck, dude.
Yeah, it might help.
But I don't know if it is the smoking, for sure. It's just when Jordan Peterson said that shit yesterday about his gum disease being linked to heart disease,
yeah.
I was like, uh-oh. It could just be because I'm living off pancakes and omelets, you know?
Could be that too. There is, you know, diet.
Too many lattes and frappes. And
oh, you're back to that now?
oh my god.
Dude, you know, you better not get that ball thing again when you were drinking Arizonas and frappes.
Yeah. Well, it's from being dehydrated. That's one thing why I'm scared to drink alcohol, you know? And like it happens fucking constantly now because fucking I'm drinking all the coffee. But I got hired at Amazon. I was working, you know, 11, 12-hour shifts nights.
Shit, I didn't check the order.
I started buying energy drinks, dude. That shit fucked me up. I hate the taste.
Oh, yeah, no.
I hate those things, period. So I quit drinking that and then just like a shit ton of coffee. Make sure this thing's still going. I'm just fucking paranoid it's gonna stop.
I'll take a piss while you're doing that.
It's still going, man. God damn.
Is this the first time you podcasted on it?
Well, I used it as like a webcam, so it wasn't using my actual phone data and shit. Plus, this is like recording 4K and shit.
Right.
So what hours does he make you work?
I mean, he doesn't really want us to put in less than 8 a day. Sometimes I do, though. He's not, like, strict. I mean, he'll pretend to be, but, like...
Yeah.
You know.
No, but that's what you were saying about how, like, Mark didn't, you know, like, have some, like, line of discipline with you.
Yeah.
So you didn't, that's when I feel most
Obligated?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like with Mark being so open and free, you know, like just lax with everything, is what makes me like, okay, I need to be there, and I need to be like the most dependable person in the world. But as soon as someone expects it, I'm like, fuck this. What the fuck, you telling me to do something? You know?
Yeah,
What?
I mean, that's a good way to think.
The thing was talking.
Is there someone out there trying to give us our alcohol? You just want more, don't you? You were pissed he didn't pour any out for you. Fucking drunk.
The only motherfucker I know that drinks with his cats.
I'm drinking with you. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but I know when I'm not here, this is what goes on.
Well, only ever.
Fucking filling his fucking water bowl with fucking vodka and shit.
No, it's just the top of the can. That's all I give. You know, and I give him, 3 or 4 of those, but. I don't mind the cats. I'm with a crazy cat lady, though, dude. That's for sure. We got 3 of them. 3 of them. I told her that's the fucking limit. That is it. This is the only.
3 cats ain't bad, dude.
I mean, 3 cats ain't bad. I've lived with worse when I was a fucking white trash motherfucker up north. But, I don't want that. We got a tiny ass apartment. 3 cats is a lot.
Do you have to pay, like, fees for them and shit?
Yeah, $200 down at the beginning of our lease.
For each cat?
No.
Oh.
Total. And then we pay like $20 a month just for the fact that we have a cat here.
That's so stupid. I mean, I guess if
It
they
is,
wreck the place, they need to pay to fix it when you move out.
Even just the hair, dude. Because when we were not walking around, but we were going around and meeting a bunch of people with apartments here around Royal Oak. I talked to one dude who was real cool, and he just said, the owner said that he doesn't really want cats anymore, but since he said that, he's let a few people slide, and so you guys might be okay. It just makes a huge difference in the cleaning. It takes so much to get all the cat hair out, and that's the biggest thing, just the hair.
God damn.
It ain't even wrecking walls or anything. It's just, fucking animals shed like a motherfucker. I believe him.
Yeah.
So the money makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Especially if that's all it is cat hair, and they don't take that out of your deposit then.
Yeah.
Like, You staying in Austin, like, permanently?
I gotta get there and see what it's like.
Yeah.
The only time I've ever been in Texas was at an airport waiting for another flight, But it'd be cool if it's, works out. I'm not counting on it, though. And honestly, the thing with Austin, it doesn't have an ocean, dude, and I miss the ocean so bad.
You talked about some beach, but...
No, but that's like a fucking lake.
I like freshwater better.
Dude, I like the ocean and the, sand. Because, this lake is just fucking rocks, I just like to lay in the sand and, have that vast fucking ocean there.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my God.
I can see how that would be.
Really. The thing is I went to New Jersey, and that fucking beach sucked. Fucking hated that place. It's like everything, we got to Pennsylvania, and everything from there on just felt cold and clammy.
What the fuck took you to New Jersey?
My fucking ex wanted to, she drove me back from LA.
Yeah.
And it was the first time she's been out of the Midwest. So we went through Colorado and fucking all this shit and like all the mountains and like beautiful views. And she was obsessed with it. She's like, we got back to Michigan. I was like, oh, finally I can relax. And then all she wanted to do was like, we need to travel. Like we need to go everywhere. I was like, no, you know? And then one time I was mad at Seb. And I was like, fuck it. You want to travel? Let's go. And we were going to go to Virginia Beach. But we were fucking broke, dude. We had like $100 or some shit. And, I don't know, we wound up going to New Jersey. For like a couple days. Barely made it back.
Why the fuck would that be a destination?
We just wanted to go somewhere. You know?
Fucking pick somewhere better.
We went to Atlantic City because it like sounded fucking cool.
Right.
You know?
It ain't the underwater one.
It's
it ain't
fucking
Atlantis.
Dude, it's ghetto as fuck. Like it's like
I bet. I mean,
it's like like fucking really bad. Like there's no part of Detroit that bad right now.
Seriously?
You know? Like it was fucking nuts. And then like I fucking then we went to like a better part of New Jersey where we seen the house that the Jersey Shore people for a first season.
Exciting.
Yeah. Well, she cared, you know. Like on the way there, we stopped in Philadelphia so I could take a picture next to the Rocky statue.
Yeah,
so like, you know, she got to see the Jersey Shore thing.
Compromise. You already know.
But that's never when they say compromise. When they say compromise, they always mean like when I have like a life goal that I just need to give up because they want to go get earrings or something. You know. That's always what compromise means. Like you just we need to compromise. You need to like cut off all of your friends and quit playing music and sell all your gear and fucking get a real job. It's like
see no that's not what I meant because
that's what I know the word as.
Aaron and I have never once said the word compromise to each other in an argument.
Oh, that's good.
I only say that because that's what it truly is. That's what happens at the end of,
The problem with me, dude, is like, it's hard for me to picture someone I've had a relationship with where there wasn't arguing. Like, I just feel like I don't get along with people.
But,
you know?
Is it constant arguing? Or is
I don't really remember, you know? It's like, I know it wasn't constant, but sometimes it kind of was, and it's like, I just don't know. My girlfriend in Hollywood, though, the one that got me in the Zodiac shit, and that's why I believe that shit. Dude, we got along so great.
What happened to her?
I poured milk on her. I busted out her window and kind of pushed her on the ground.
Rockstar shit.
Yeah. Well, no, the problem was we knew it wasn't like a lasting thing. She was like 12 years older than me. And like she wanted kids and I wanted to be a rock star.
Right.
And then but like that wasn't a big problem, but it was me doing heroin behind her back and like getting so drunk that I couldn't talk, you know,
like reasonable stuff.
Yeah. Pretty much every fight was about heroin.
I don't know how you feel about going back to people, but well, now that's probably long gone.
Yeah, especially after I poured milk. She didn't like milk.
Did you know that going into
Yeah.
That was why
it was my milk. Like I got it for groceries for her place, you know, so I could eat cereal and shit.
Yeah. All right, sweet. They're almost here. The hookers, that is.
Oh, nice.
Nah. Didn't mean to get your hopes up. It was a joke.
No, dude. Hookers suck most of the time.
Dude, one time I was driving home from Detroit and I turned like highways off because
You went down John R.
no, I was coming to Royal Oak for some reason. This was well before I lived here. I think I was going to see a friend or something. And I turned highways off and I went down Woodward. And right before Ferndale, I saw some hookers walking around, and they made me question whether or not I'd buy a hooker.
Really?
Yeah, dude. They got me going, and I wasn't even blue balls. Like I wasn't even dry. And I was like, God damn.
No, dude. Fucking where I lived, Woodward and 6 Mile.
Yeah.
That gas station right there. There's the tranny hookers. They blocked my car in the morning. I was going to work. Give me $1. Give me a cigarette. So I had to quit getting gas in the morning.
They weren't even trying to advertise. They were just trying to beg.
Yeah.
That's sad.
Well, then if you go down John R. right there from 6 Mile, all over there. That's all it is. Oh, I wanted fucking some chick down there. She'd film it and send it to her boyfriend and stuff.
Like that was his thing?
Yeah. So
no.
But it turns out we knew each other.
The boyfriend?
No, me and her.
Oh.
She's like, she asked me something about if I'm in the local music scene or something because I look familiar. And then turns out she was our photographer at one of our best shows, like back in 2015. And then she wound up being fucking crazy and shit.
That's you. You got the ID.
Good, the cat.
Yeah.
What's up, man? No much.
I'm sorry, dude. I didn't mean to drop you that hard.
Yeah, you did.
No, dude, I'm extra nice to that. Well, except when he pissed me off, then I'm kind of a dick. But I've never hit the dude. That's for sure.
The cat?
Yeah.
The dude.
He reminds me of a dude sometimes, man. He stands his ground like I would. Like, you know?
Thanks, dude.
Yeah, of course. Well, don't get too motherfucking sober, man. Make me feel bad for getting you drunk.
I needed it.
Yeah. Don't, fall off the wagon and start drinking
never.
a bottle every day again. What made you go sober?
Fucking that dehydration thing, and then just sick of feeling like shit, and then just wanting to get shit done,
Yeah,
You didn't do anything when you're fucked up all the time.
that's true. Do you feel like you just can't control yourself? Like you can't just have a couple every other night?
I can have a couple beers or something, but it's like, it's not worth it then. Because it doesn't feel good. And then it's just like, it's like, if I'm gonna do something that's gonna make me feel like shit, I wanna go all in,
But then it makes you feel more like shit. Like you can have a few
No,
beers,
not really, because you
get a
can
little-
drink fucking a gallon of vodka and next morning, if you're going all in, you're gonna wake up, just drink more vodka when you wake up.
Well, yeah,
But if you just have a couple beers, it's like, this sucks, and now I feel like shit, and it's like, there's no point.
But were you trying to do that when your tolerance was already pretty high? Because if your tolerance just stays at a couple beers, then you can have a couple beers and get pretty buzzed, get relaxed.
No, but that's my problem, is I can't just drink it till I'm buzzed. When I really drink, it's like until I pass out.
Yeah.
Otherwise I get this uncomfortable feeling. And it's like,
I can't relate. I don't know that feeling. Tell you what does give me that feeling: smoking fucking weed nowadays. Can't do it. Did I quit when we were working together?
mm-hmm.
Yeah. If it's anything like that, then I know what you're saying.
It's like there's no that perfect space. It's either you're not drunk enough or you're way too drunk or passed out.
No, I can't relate to that. I just meant the social anxiety and the nervousness of smoking weed. I thought that's what you meant when you said an uncomfortable.
No, it's that I need more uncomfortableness.
I got that, honestly, when I was taking Adderall from Chris. You remember?
Yeah.
You remember when I came over and you were like, "Are you geeked out?" And I was like, "No. What are you talking about?"
Yeah.
I was geeked out.
Yeah, and then I was telling you about the Adderall. You're like, dude, it's like freaking me out. Like,
Don't mention that in front of Erin, though.
no.
I never told her about that. I mean, it wasn't when we were together, but she'd still probably be like, "Why didn't you tell me?" No, yeah, that I did get that feeling with that shit, cause like the first time he gave it to me, I was like, "Fuck, dude, I am so goddamn tired," cause I was really tired that day. I was like, I can't wait till break. I can get a fucking energy drink or something. He's like, "Oh, I got a bunch of extra Adderall. You want one?" And dude, the energy that shit gives you is insane.
Yeah,
It's nuts.
meth pills.
Yeah. And then he was like, "Yeah, dude, I get like 30 extra every month. You know, you can buy them from me for like $2 a pill." And I was like, "Yeah."
That motherfucker was tweaked all the fucking time.
Yeah, because he's on 90 milligrams of that shit, dude. When I tell you that he gave me a pill and I was geeked, 10 milligrams, and I was geeked all day and stayed up till like 2 in the morning because it got me so fucking wired. And then he's on fucking 90 every day. And
That's why most of the time he wasn't even getting shit done. He was just fucking running around.
no, I feel like Chris has reached a point where, I mean, he's been on it for so long where he can get shit
No,
done.
because yeah, but sometimes he gets too fucking wired, dude. Like,
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
go in there, I go in the room and check on him, and he'd just be like sitting there like, what?
Yeah.
Like, he doesn't know what the fuck's going on, you know?
Yeah.
He starts like breathing weird or something, I remember. Sweating bullets.
Oh yeah, he still sweats like a motherfucker. But now, the type of work that we do now, it's perfect for him. It's perfect for his geeked out personality because the builder that we work for, he's so particular about everything that you have to make everything like absolutely perfect, or else he will notice it and he'll point it out to you. And so it's perfect for Chris because the builder is now
He's tweaking, focusing on
Yeah.
every detail of every
Exactly.
little fucking thing.
Exactly. Which I can't work like that. That's why I'm glad I'm on a job where it's just the supervisor I gotta deal with, and the supervisor's don't give a fuck.
That's good.
But I mean, I'm still doing really like quality work, but not nearly to the level that the jobs are that the builder personally checks up on.
Oh, dude, in Detroit, we were still working on that building, on the 6th floor, and they started moving people into the 1st and 2nd and 3rd floor.
Right.
Dude, this hot fucking bitch comes up to the 6th floor. Everyone's working, and there's just this fucking hot ass bitch walking down the hallway. It's like, "Oh, I need help with something, blah, blah, blah." It was the lock for the apartment door. I was like, "I'll help you," Go down there trying to fuck with this, like, dude, I thought I was gonna get from pussy, I'm finding it like, dude, everyone's like, what the fuck? Like, no one's telling on a resident being up there because they're not allowed up there. Just, dude,
Yeah.
she's so fucking hot. And it's like, we go down there, get to her apartment, and say, "Oh, this is my boyfriend." It's like, fuck, So I'm sitting there trying to help
Yeah.
them with this fucking lock. Like, I thought it was a whole ruse. It's
There's
she wanted
construction
dick.
workers up
Yeah,
there.
exactly, dude. That's what I was like. That's what this has to be. She's walking around like a dress with no bra or something. Like, I can't remember what it was, but it was like very lax.
That's
you
just
know.
how they fucking roll down.
Yeah.
I mean,
No, but there's so they get some dumbass like me to go down there and fix their fucking lock.
That's true,
You
yeah.
know? Her boyfriend probably came up with it. Wait, you go up there, wear them slippers,
yeah.
put on your
that
fucking
dress
robe.
you got?
Yeah.
It looks good when you don't wear it.
Yeah. Go up there, we'll have all of them down here figuring out this lock.
I wonder how many times people have fucked in that building while it was being built.
Yeah.
You remember that one concrete bitch?
Yes!
Yeah, and she was fucking with that one electrician dude. You don't remember that? We were loading cabinets one day. You know how they would load them into that big L room in the corner?
Yeah.
I feel like you were with me. You might not have been, but we walked into that door from the hallway going in there, and those two were fucking making out in the fucking right in front of us.
Dude,
they were like, oh.
I do remember that, like vaguely, but yeah. No, but she was hot, dude. And she came up, remember, we got so we had those medicine cabinets with the mirrors, and then we got like the cooler ones. They're like really like high-end ones.
No, I don't remember the high-end.
They're like a lot better, and I was wheeling them to the, what do we call that elevator thing on the outside?
The lift? I don't remember. I know there was a weird name.
Yeah. I was rolling to there, and fuck, I can't remember anything from back then, man. I'm getting it all fucked up now. She asked me about something like, how do I get one of those or something? And I'm about to say, well,
I got a great way you can get one.
You have to put in some work. No, but I know what you're talking about. Man, it was weird when other people started taking over the job and Wolverine was getting out. Yeah, it was awkward, man.
There was like an intermixed period?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that would be weird. Did Mark still get the bid, or did he have to leave?
No, he left. He didn't
probably wanted to.
Yeah, he was fucking done with that place a year before we left. You know?
He was such a cool dude, man. I wish I wouldn't have fucked that up so much. I mean, although he never would have paid me what I can make elsewhere, but still, he was such a cool dude.
I fucked up because when we left, he was like, you know, I'd love for you to come out to Grand Rapids, but I know you don't want to move out there. I was like, yeah, fuck that.
I remember originally you told me you would. For a while you said, like, yeah, you know, Mark's taking good care of me. I don't really have shit in Detroit anyway. But I can get.
Well, I was planning on releasing my album really soon and shit, and like doing that.
Does go hard, dude. Did that ever get anywhere? I mean,
I advertised it, dude. It got so many plays.
Yeah.
Fuzzy Wuzzy got the most plays.
Really?
I was like, what the fuck?
I would have thought.
But I quit promoting.
My favorite.
Oh, dude, I'm so proud of that. So, but anyway, fucking Mark's like, look, my son has a guy who has a job around Detroit, and he'll hire you, and we're gonna tell them that you make $25 an hour here, so then you'll make $25 an hour there. I was like, sweet. So it was industrial siding. That shit fucked my back up bad. Like that was like the beginning of like, it was terrible. And then it was in Port Huron, dude. So they paid for my hotel, you know, paid me, they gave me a salary for like food, and like I fucking, if I didn't use it for food, I just kept the money, you know. It was $50 a day. And then I was getting paid $25 an hour, plus a shit ton of overtime. You know, I was fucking making $1,500 a week, plus living in this nice ass hotel. And like, but dude, that job was terrible. Terrible.
So what's industrial siding like? Like what is,
like
what do you actually
put
up?
One of their things was a mire. So you just putting the fucking
big ass metal panels, or
they're not metal, they're like plastic filled with like this foam shit, but they're like the ones you're doing in Port Huron are like 40 foot long, right? So it's
Jesus Christ, are you serious?
Yeah. So fucking they have a crane and you have this vacuum. It's like just these 4 circles that are hooked onto the crane, and you bring it down to like not the middle but like up a little bit, and you have this vacuum suck onto it. And then, for that you had like this big block piece of dunnage, like a big styrofoam rectangle, and you have to like, I have to like, you know, I can't like bend and lift it. You know, it's like a stack of them. They're fucking like an arm's length wide and like 40 foot long, and I have to like get under it, put my hand under it, and like push it up, push this block under it, and let it fall down. And I attach the vacuum to the other side, and then the crane starts lifting it up, so I have to like slide it down on this foam block, and then once it lifts into the air, I have to like grab onto it and hold it. If it's windy, they had one guy they hired, they got flung. The wind just fucking, and he just got like rocketed, and he quit. He was like, but like it's fucking crazy dangerous, right? But it was hurting my back like a motherfucker. I'm like doing this, with these fucking things like 20 times a fucking day.
Yeah, that's
it was insane.
Physical, yeah.
And then, dude, the money was amazing. Yeah, I was making $6,000 a month. And then plus a free nice place to live that was way nicer than my apartment. All my food was being paid for.
Yeah.
All that shit. But then there was so much drama there. So much. Oh my god.
In a construction company? Like what kind of drama?
No, this is way like what we were doing for Mark and all of that, like it was just way more intense. We were the only people, like it was just within the crew. Like fucking.
No, I know exactly what you mean. I mean, I've worked with a lot of crews, but like.
No, but like with Mark, man, there wasn't like all this fucking yelling and like you don't know when you're getting off because people are just like everybody will just be like, we're done working today, and then it'll just be this big argument. It's like, dude,
Sunglow was kind of like that, but like it wasn't. I mean, nobody got as heated as like what you're describing.
It's like it was heated all the time, and then when the boss wasn't there, the boss had fucking cancer, right? So he's going getting these checkups and shit, and then like there's just like it was way too fucking emotionally hectic for me. I was like, fuck this.
Yeah, that sounds like way too much.
It was crazy, and then my whole life was up in Port Huron with these people,
right?
Working 10-hour days, 5 to 6 days a week, and I'm just like, fuck, this sucks.
Yeah, that's what killed me about Sunglow too.
Yeah,
I wasn't even making as good money as you were at Sunglow.
What were you making there?
I was making 25, but and I was making overtime, but
It's the same amount.
I had a lot of taxes though, and they were taking insurance out because they had insurance benefits and stuff too.
When I met these guys, they came to our job in Detroit before the job was done, and like. We don't do insurance or nothing, so just know if something happens, that's on you.
Right.
And I was like, yeah, of course. Yeah. And then fucking, dude, my back's never been the same since that fucking job, bro. Dude, my point to that whole story, though, was Mark got me that job, right? Because he's friends with the dudes. And then I walked off the job and just fucking packed up my shit in the hotel and left. I never said a word. And then Mark tried calling me and I didn't answer. So then, like, months later is when he called me this last time I talked to him. And I felt so... He didn't bring it up, but, like, I felt like a piece of shit, man. Because, like...
Yeah. I get, it's hard not to burn those kind of bridges. I felt real bad leaving Mark too. Cause I know it's so hard for him to find people that want to do.
He said last time I talked to him, they barely had any work.
Really?
Yeah.
Nowadays? Oh my god! At least in residential, dude. We are slammed, dude. There are so many people who want new houses and shit in their houses.
Again, this was a while ago last time I talked to him. Maybe September or November.
Yeah, that's when shit started picking up.
Of course, he doesn't have any workers.
Even the summer
Ryan
before
took them
that.
all. I can't believe that, dude. I never would have guessed
Neither would I.
Could you imagine if we would go back in the future or in the past and tell our past selves, we would have laughed at ourselves like, are you fucking shitting me? What's this, a prank?
Me too. Me too. Honestly though, like, I know how much of an asshole he was, but I'm kind of proud of him.
Yeah.
Like the way that he has changed too.
You're supposed to, it doesn't even matter if he still is an asshole. If someone accomplishes that, like, they deserve it. You know?
And but like that's even the better thing is like he has realized like what he like the way that he treated people too was shitty and has changed that too. Like he's changed.
Well,
so
maybe it's
much.
because he maybe quit Adderall or whatever the fuck.
No,
he was
I mean
on
even when I started though, and he was still very much tweaking. Like he was a lot nicer, and like he was probably even more adamant about the way he's changed then because he was constantly focused on it and constantly like because he was always like, oh, you know, I know I was such an asshole before. I know.
Well, that's how I feel though. It's like, you know, I'm miserable as fuck when I'm working. Like I cannot have a girlfriend. I cannot be around people because I'm just such a Debbie Downer, you know. But like, if I had my own thing, you know, where I wasn't working for someone else, so my own thing, I'm a different fucking person, you know. That might have been his deal, mixed with drugs.
It's starting to get to him again, though. I mean, and it's not it's not like drugs or anything. I don't think it's like. He's trying to do too much with too little people. And then he wants to hire more people, but then he runs into the problems of employment where like you hire people who are shitty.
Yeah.
And then that, you know, I mean, that is stressful.
It's just another learning curve. You just gotta get over that hump.
Yeah. It's just, I don't know where he's going to go. I don't know if he's going to keep trying to expand or if he's going to try and just keep it where it's at, because the amount of work we have right now, we could either say no, we can't take any more on and keep it where it's at, or he could keep trying to hire more people, try to have more people on more job sites and try to expand, but that could blow up in his face.
Does he have like crew leaders?
Yes and no. I mean, what he's trying to do right now, because, I mean, I don't think he has tried to organize it that much. But he's told me that what he's trying to do right now is keep people in pairs and have one who's more responsible and knows everything that's going on. And then one who is he's still very capable but is more there to help doing the work. And is still capable of giving ideas and laying shit out and doing all the work, but...
Sounds like he has room to expand.
He does, but it's hard to find those people, man. He's hired a lot of people.
Oh yeah, I know. I mean, look at everyone who's worked for Mark. And see, that's something I don't think. That's not a hump you get over. That's just how the world is. It's like there's a few good people and the rest are just shit. You just have to figure out how to work with that.
And that's why, I mean, the main people that he has right now are the people that he has met through other companies that he brought to him and that he knew were
I can't believe he's built that for himself, man.
I'm
happy for him.
Me too, honestly. Especially because he's not the same person. Like, no one would be hard for me to be happy for him if he was still who he was.
No, but everyone's gonna be more miserable if they work for someone else. You know?
That's true.
Everybody.
Especially when you had that much ambition inside, which is what I strive for. Because he's a smart guy. And I love him. He's done a lot. But me, as a fucking 20-year-old.
You're 20?
Yeah. I can guarantee you that everyone on that crew would agree that I'm smarter than him. And everyone on his crew is smarter than him.
That's not what matters.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. I strive for that drive that he has, dude.
See, that's like when you watch like Joe Rogan or something. they talk about the war between the intellectuals and the entrepreneurs. You know, entrepreneurs.
I've never heard of that.
Well, it's like intellectuals are like the college professors, the philosophers, the people that lean more communism, you know, and they're never big stars, you know, unless it's like from forever ago when they're dead. You know what I'm saying? But like the entrepreneurs are like Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, you know, like the capitalists, and like they're always the celebrities because they get shit done, you know. They might not be nearly as smart as that college professor, or read that many books as the college professor, but they take fucking actions and they get shit done. That's all that fucking matters in the world is action. You know?
Yeah.
You can have as many thoughts as you fucking want, read as many books.
Yeah.
But if you don't take actions and apply that to anything, you're just as useless as a fucking dude in a coma. You know? Like, that's all life's about.
And that's another part of why I'm thankful for working with Brian. Is
yes.
He has showed me that, like, the dude starting this out knew fucking dog shit, dude.
Yeah. Well, and that's the most important thing that you've learned there. Is like, you said any of us can do it, right? And like, that's anybody with anything. But 99% of people won't.
Yeah.
It's always some excuse. It's always like, that's too risky. I'm doing this right now.
You know what else I've noticed?
What?
And this isn't a dig on Brian's character, because I do respect him a lot now. But I have noticed, because there's been 2 guys that I can think of that have been really honest with Brian and have expressed that, you know, they want to do this for themselves at some point. And he takes what they're saying and tries to hold them down. And that's why I don't say it, because that is my goal, right? At some point, I'm gonna, and like as soon as Erin graduates and gets that salary job where she can hold our income, I'm gonna take what I have and try and make something bigger out of it. But I don't tell that to him, because that's exactly what he does. When he realizes that people have the same ambition that he has, he doesn't want them to.
See, it's understandable.
Yeah,
but
it is.
Then again, it's a judge of character, you know?
It is.
Cause like,
it's like you'd want someone who's like, okay, I get that, but until you get to that point, I'm here for you. Like,
yeah, well, you want someone who's instead of trying to hold you down because they're afraid of competition or afraid of
like
not benefiting off of you,
yeah.
They want to take you under their wing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's what you want. I feel like that's how Mark would be.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just a character thing.
And
it's like he's not wrong for saying like, "Hey, fuck that! I want you as my worker."
Right.
He's not wrong, but it just gets in that realm of what kind of person is this guy, you know? Like,
and he's talked about like, listen, man, I'm not gonna want to do this for very long. Like, I want like people to take this over for me and make a lot more money. Like,
that sounds like a Brian thing that he says, you know?
Nah, at this point though, I do believe it's true, because I think he wants to work to that point. And he's shown me that he wants to give us money. Like, he's making a lot of money right now, and he's not trying to hoard it all for himself, because
35 a fucking hour. How many employees?
He has like 6, I think.
Jesus, that's so much money. If you add it up, I bet you have, right? You did that shit.
I haven't really entirely, but like, I think about it, dude. Like, I make $5,600 a month if I would make 40 hours a week. If I work 40 hours a week, I make $5,600.
Okay, so that times how much?
6. And there are people who make more than I do. Yeah.
God, does that make you want to cry? You know, that's
in a good way, honestly.
No, like, dude, sometimes like the guy I bought that FBA course from, like, it's the best course ever. Not the book course, the like creating a product and selling it on Amazon. Oh my god. But like, I've had the course since June, dude. And it's like, I cannot think of something that doesn't exist already. Like, it's driving me nuts. And like, I can't watch his videos no more. Because it's just so stressful.
But
you know?
sometimes, though, it is shit that still exists, but like...
Right, I have ideas
innovation
like
on
that.
it.
But like, now I don't have the money. When I bought his course, I had the fucking money. Like, when I was doing that siding job, I think is when I bought his course. And then I had the fucking money. I couldn't think of something. I did have one idea, but it was a shit idea. It was terrible.
What was it?
It was, because I'm cross-dominant, so I'm right-handed, but my right eye's a lazy eye.
Oh.
So when I shoot, you know when you're looking down the sights, if you have both eyes open, one eye sees the sights.
Right.
You know? That's my left eye.
Mm.
So if I hold a rifle, I'm seeing the sights from the side of the barrel. So I can't look down the barrel.
Huh.
So that's called cross-dominant. So I was thinking like, fuck. Well, I looked for like, you know, something that correct that or help with that, and there was nothing. I was like, well, what does the military do? So I researched that, and what the military does is when you're in boot camp or whatever, they just put you in an extra program where you have to spend extra time every day in a certain class learning how to shoot with your weak hand. So it's like, well, fuck that, you know?
Yeah, that's just correcting. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just making you left-handed or right-handed if you're right-eye dominant. So I was like, well, I'll just make these glasses because I took some safety glasses because I got like millions of them. And I figured out, so I'm seeing with my left eye when I hold the rifle. But if I just cover this part of my eye, I can still have full vision, but like this eye takes up the rifle. It's only the rifle that's being blocked out of my left
So
eye.
why don't you just close? Why don't you just wait?
Because if you're in an actual situation that's not like hunting, you know, like if you're like shit's going down, you want both eyes open, you want full view. So I came with these glasses, right, where it just like blocks out the view of the rifle from the left eye, but I can still see everything, you know? Because like my right eye cover can see what this is blocking. So I was coming up with glasses, I hit up a manufacturer in Thailand. I was like, yo, this is what I want. And like, yeah, we can't like make one lens that has two different things, two different kind of, I was like, oh. And then I probably could have found another manufacturer, but the thing is during the course he teaches you, you want to crowd fund, you know? Like the whole thing being an entrepreneur, one of the big things is OPM, other people's money. You don't start anything with your own money. So if you have a good idea, people are going to invest in it, they're going to donate to it, whatever. And I went all over like YouTube, anywhere I could find cross-dominant people or subjects. I was like, hey, here's my idea, blah, blah, blah. No one got back to me at all. I was like, oh, no one's interested. And then, you know, I'd be fucking dry firing in my apartment, and I just corrected it myself. I just closed my left eye until my right eye like got used to like just looking down the sights, and then, you know, slowly open my left eye, and it would like stay with my right eye looking down the sights. And like I just corrected it myself. I was like, oh, those glasses don't even need to exist.
Right.
So then I was shit out of luck. And then I thought of like, a part of the course is like, well, you have to write down everything you do every day. Just every little thing. And just think of what would make something easier, right? So I'm thinking like, I don't do much. I'm like a fucking sloth, you know? Like, if I have to get out of bed, like that's too much. So like, I get home from work, I just lay in bed and that's it.
Right.
But I'm thinking, oh, one thing I hate every fucking day, fucking go up to my apartment, gotta find the goddamn key, unlock the front door, get up to my actual apartment, oh, now I gotta find that key. It pisses me the fuck off every goddamn day. I'm like, fuck these keys, you know? So it's like, what if they had like a switchblade, right? 5 buttons on it, have 5 keys in it, each button is a different key. Just take it out, oh.
The 6 is my apartment. Yeah.
Yeah. The first button is for the building. Click. Slide it down. Get to my apartment. Oh, 2's for the apartment door. Click. Unlock. Looks it up. It already exists. They got like fucking 5 of them on Amazon. I was like, motherfucker. You know? It's like every goddamn idea I get, I go on Amazon, look it up. It's already up there. It drives me nuts. I got 2 new ideas though. Oh, no. Yeah, 2 now. I had 3, but I looked one up the other day and it already fucking exists. Dude, it's a keyboard for the TV, right? My buddy Jake, I got him a Roku. Told him, like, get off the cable, dude. It's about Netflix and Hulu and shit, right? So now he's doing that, but now he has to type shit in. And it's irritating on a remote,
dude,
you know?
Especially when they fucking have... You know what pisses me off the most about, like, modern TVs and searching shit? Why did they put the fucking keyboard in alphabetical order, bro, when you're used to typing with a normal fucking keyboard? There's no reason.
Either way, though, it's going to take you forever.
Yeah, no, you're right.
To navigate it, right? So I was like, oh, a keyboard for the TV. Right. You know? Like, that's just a rough draft idea, and then, you know, it would evolve into something. But I looked up on Amazon. Oh, my God, dude. They got, like, what I was, like, originally thinking of, which is, like, just some fucking bulky keyboard. One person, they got a remote, right? So it's just a remote. On the back is a keyboard that you use like a phone.
Dope.
Dude, I was like,
dope.
Those motherfuckers had the right idea. But, like, not my idea, it's gone, you know? So it's like, fuck.
Maybe what you gotta do is find an idea that already exists, but you think you have the capability of capitalizing on. Like
no, that's
like
one idea.
Like
I have
real estate or something, you know? I know that's the most basic one. That
lava lamps, right? They're awesome, right? Well, when they sell, if it was like a framed picture.
I thought you were talking about like you know, mixing one with like common blood, you know?
That is what I do, huh?
There's an album cover that's Common Blood. What album cover is that?
Wouldn't be a metal band, would it?
Probably a shitty one. I think it might be Metallica. I gotta know now. It's gonna kill me. It's gonna kill me. That would be cool though. Like a picture frame.
Yeah, of a lava
yeah.
shit going. That's oh, another one, dude. You like peanut butter Captain Crunch, right?
I don't eat a lot of cereal, but yeah, I like.
You ever
peanut
drink
butter.
the milk after that shit?
No, I don't think so.
Oh my god, dude, that shit's
It
amazing.
is. It's fucking Metallica.
So like peanut butter milk, bro. All I'd have to do is hit up whatever factory makes that peanut butter Captain Crunch. Be like, yo, just soak that shit in milk and we'll sell it.
Soak peanut butter in milk?
Peanut butter Captain Crunch.
Don't they do that shit already? Like make cereal milks?
God damn it, do they?
I think they might, yeah.
Jesus Christ. See what I'm talking about? This is why it's so hard.
I know that they make the Cocoa Puffs milk. But that's what I'm saying. Maybe, you know, instead of being an entrepreneur, like, because entrepreneurs, they make it because they create ideas already. That's not how they try to make it. They're not like, oh, let me come up with ideas. They're just like the type of person that just has those ideas. But maybe you're not that type of person.
I know. Well, what I am is an investor. I just want to put my money towards something and watch it grow. But I don't have any money to put in anything. So I need to do something to create that capital that I can invest into something. You know?
Right, but okay, so if that's not what you're interested in then, is coming up with something, you have to find something that's going to create your capital. That's something that you can wrap your head around and do. And maybe that's already been done. Like something stupid, like fucking real estate, like fucking.
I'm doing a podcast right now.
Well, yeah,
you know?
But that's difficult. It's difficult to make it as a personality, and maybe that's the end maybe that's the end of the path. But if you're thinking investing and creating the capital to do that,
well, I do want to be an
there's
entrepreneur,
simple things.
at least a little bit. Like, I want to have experience and somewhat some success in that, just because it's creative and it's fun. Like, dude, when I was in high school, this is all I used to think about, but it just seemed like such a fantasy, so out of reach, I never pursued any of it. Because remember those animal rubber bands?
Yeah, fucking silly bands. Yeah.
Dude, when
People
those
would
came
fucking
out,
wrap them all up to their elbow.
those came out, right? Fucking, I heard the guy who came out with those was a millionaire now. I was sitting there thinking, you know, my dad talked about the pet rock and like all this shit. And those silly bands came out. I remember that I was obsessed for months of just coming up with ideas. And like, I came up with all these fucking ideas. It's all I did all day. But I never like pursued or figured out how to do any of that because I was 16 and fucking, it just seemed like a fantasy.
Right.
But like now I'm like, oh, this is easy, especially nowadays. All you have to do is email a place in Thailand or China and bam, just pay them for the sample, pay someone $100 to go inspect the order, and you're good. Then you ship it straight to Amazon.
Yeah. The thing about those kind of things though, those are ideas that have to catch on, and then people have to be like into it. Where it's like there's simple stuff that like has been done for a long time that is easy for intelligent people to wrap their head around, where they can make bank on, and then that gives you. I mean, you've watched Joe Rogan quite a bit, right?
Yeah.
You know, the like fuck you money, like where you have the money to do what you actually want.
Yeah.
So like you do something that has been done and you can wrap your head around and say, okay, I can make money at this. Then that gives you the fuck you money to make your new version of silly bands or whatever kind of entrepreneurial shit you want to do.
Well, that's what the lava lamp thing is. Like the frame, it's not something I'm like totally, you know, like, oh my god, my invention, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But it's like something that might give me $2,000 a month, so I, instead of working, I can actually focus on something I want to do, whether that be music or coming up with something else or like, you know.
Yeah, it's still like the kind of stuff I'm talking about though. That's like a creative idea that people have to catch on to. Whereas like there are certain things that just will always have a market, and if you get into that market, start to understand it, and then capitalize on it.
That's what the book thing I was telling you about earlier. You find something with high demand and low competition, you throw it out there and they're gonna bite, you know? The thing with that is it's so formulated, so structured, it's so guaranteed that I cannot do it because it's so boring. I like gambles. I like to just fucking close my eyes and jump off the fucking cliff. I love that feeling.
It's really hard to get to the spot where you can invest in ideas, though.
Exactly.
Until you have the fuck you.
But the thing is, like, just fucking, that's called, like, private labeling. I get this dude at Amazon I was talking to, I was working next to him. And so private labeling is you don't invent anything. You call a manufacturer, you're like, that already makes something. Like this dude, he was making gummy bears, selling gummy bears on Amazon. So he called the gummy bear manufacturer and be like, hey, I want so many gummy bears. I paid someone to make a label for me, put my label on these gummy bears. You can do that with shampoo, toothpaste, anything. A lot of it's the same shit. It's just one person charges higher because they were the first company to come out with that shit.
Right.
Everything else is private labeled. Someone just hit up the factory, had the same thing of toothpaste made, and just put their own label on it. But the thing is that gets oversaturated. Because once someone finds out something works, then everybody finds out it works.
Right.
And then customers are just going to buy Crest.
You know? They're overwhelmed with options.
Yeah. So fucking, but there is, you know, places where people haven't found out yet about this one product. But the thing is like, so you have to do that research. What is that product now? What has that high demand and low competition that people automatically will buy from you every month? and all this shit. And it's just like such a structured, it's like being at school or something, you know?
Yeah.
I cannot I'd rather kill myself than fucking do that. That's what I had to do with this book for months. And the branding book, not the thing you read. And like, it was hell, dude. Every step of the way is like, I'd rather be working a job right now.
Sometimes
you know?
That's what it takes, though, to get where you want to get.
I know. Well, I released the book. I got through that.
Yeah, that's true.
But now I can't promote it because I stole the name.
But now you know. Now you know that process.
Yeah.
And maybe that's not even the process that will get you there. But now you know that you can learn a process. There's 2 more of those in the fridge if you want to go grab one.
I will in a minute. I'm trying to like space it out. These things go quick, dude.
And they're strong, dude.
Yeah.
Those are, fuck, how much are they? 9% alcohol?
But no,
It's like
what I need to
two
do.
beers in a can.
I don't care if I'm broke for the rest of my life. Like I do, but like again, I don't expect not to be broke for the rest of my life. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So like, I have stuff I'm passionate about though, and that matters a lot more than the money to me. And like, it kind of sucks, but like that's just how I am, you know. So like, I have what I'm passionate about, like the fucking book and the t-shirts and like the dark humor thing or music or whatever. I just need to learn how to market, because I've the only sales job I ever had was selling Kirby vacuums. It was a terrible experience. Terrible.
I can't imagine you selling me a vacuum.
Dude, I sold 3 my first week, right?
That's
3 of
pretty
them.
solid. That is pretty solid.
But here's the thing: they only allowed to be sold door to door, right? So you had 10 hours a day, 7 days a week, going door to door.
How much did you make a vacuum?
Well, here's the thing: I sold 3 my first week, which is amazing. But 2 people returned them because they didn't want to buy them in the first place. But they teach you to be pushy. Like our sales pitch was evil. Evil, dude.
Like your
If
house
they-
is fucking dirty and
No,
disgusting.
no. Like, we go to the door, we knock on it, we have our pitch, right? And like, if we like, I think we like, if we get to close to finishing the pitch, and like they haven't hit us yet, then we like motion over to somebody in the car, bring a vacuum. When they get in, we push the door open and kind of like force our way in the house.
Seriously?
Right? Yeah. It was insanely uncomfortable. And then we go and, we have all these things we do with the vacuum to make them see how dirty their house is, you know? And like how much dirt this vacuum gets up. So we have these like little blue cloths or white cloths or something. And we'd stuff them in where the hose goes into the vacuum, you know? So all the dirt would go to that cloth. So we'd fucking vacuum a little bit here, then we'd use this attachment, do the couch, then we'd do this and do the kitchen. And like all this, we'd lay out all these fucking cloths just full of dirt and being disgusting, you know? That's what's in your house, you know? Like, you can't live with that, you know? Then we go to the bed, and part of our pitch for the bed was, you know why it's illegal to sell a used mattress? You know, why? Because it's so fucking filthy that blah blah blah. You know, and then so we go and do the bed, and the bed is filthy. Like you can see all the flakes of dead skin and shit. Like it's disgusting. And that would, like, if nothing else, that's gonna get them to buy the vacuum because they see all that. You know, but like
Yeah, but who's gonna fucking vacuum their bed, dude?
right.
I'm okay with laying in me.
Yeah, I mean, it's a natural thing to do,
Yeah.
you know? That's why, it's just a natural thing. You're not supposed to see all those fucking flakes, you know?
Yeah,
Like,
that's-
but it
What's
is
the
the dirtiest fucking thing
What's
ever.
the percentage of dust that's dead skin? Isn't it something crazy? Have you
I
ever
don't
heard of
know.
that?
No.
Oh, dude,
It
I'm gonna
wasn't in
look
our
up-
pitch. It should have been.
Oh, dude, it's crazy. 'Cause the amount of dust that you see, like, you know, it's a bright day, sun's shining through your fucking window. You see those particles in the air. It's a crazy amount of dust that's in there. Okay. And it was a long wait, okay, but it's worth it. Dust in homes is composed of about 20 to 50% dead skin cells.
Yeah.
That's fucking nuts, dude. Just the amount we shed, and we're not even here all day, dude.
Yeah.
We're not even here all day.
No, but that's why seeing all that shit on the cloth when we vacuum the mattress. But one time, our team leader, I was living in Ann Arbor, so like that's where I was working out of. But we'd have to drive to neighborhoods and try to sell these things. This motherfucker decides to go try and sell it in Melvindale.
What's it? Oh, the city?
Where we were, where my storage garage is, pretty much on Outer Drive.
Yeah.
It's fucking Melvindale, pretty much.
Dude, I got lost trying to use that storage unit.
Really?
Do you want another one yet?
Yeah, please. And fucking dude, that's like the most white trash, like right outside Southwest Detroit, you know. And it's like, no one has $3,000 for a vacuum cleaner there.
You guys were selling $3,000 vacuums?
Yes.
What?
That's why 2 people return them. You know, but okay, so we were in Melvindale. I walked in this, it was an Arabic family, right? And I was like, so you know why it's illegal to sell a used mattress? They're like, it's not illegal. It wasn't used. Shit was crazy.
Is it really illegal to sell that shit though?
I have no idea. It's just part of our sales pitch. But no, that fucking family started freaking out when we said that. They thought we were like the FBI busting them for fucking buying a used mattress or some shit.
No, probably selling a bunch of them.
Yeah. Dude, it was nuts. Dude, that was the worst job. I felt so fucking sick all day just fucking going in there, being in people's houses. Fucking barging in and then fucking vacuuming up all their dead skin and showing it to them. This is what you live in, you fucking pig. You know? It was terrible.
Too much.
And then, you know, you'd be knocking door to door, so you get like all these people that... I seen one guy, he had something thrown at him. You know? They fucking chase you off.
They just
sometimes.
wanted him out so bad.
Well, no, just knocking on the door. It's not you again, you motherfuckers. You know?
Seriously?
But you can't blame the fucking owners. You're the one that's doing wrong, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
It's fucking crazy. But that's my only experience with sales, man. And it's like, I need to learn about that shit, but a different way.
How did we even get into that? Fucking sales.
Talking about entrepreneur shit. And like,
Yeah.
you still got that classical guitar?
Yeah, man, this thing is beat to shit because the roof fell on it.
The roof fell on it.
I never told you about how my roof caved in?
Maybe.
Yeah, dude, I fucking came home one day in that apartment in Detroit.
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember, because you were there like once, right?
Yeah.
You remember in the living room, right when you walk in, there's that big gray diamond in the ceiling?
I don't remember.
There was this big, because it was an old ass house, okay, so it was plaster, not drywall or anything. And so they made this big ass diamond in the whole living room that was made out of plaster, and it dropped down like an extra ½ inch. So it was heavy as fuck. And the people above me, dude, they had 3 kids who would constantly stomp around the fucking living room, dude, chasing a ball or whatever, dude. I think that's what did it. I think that's what did it. It was their fucking kids, dude. I might just be biased, though, because their kids were loud as shit.
Yeah.
But I came home one day, and the entire living room, bigger than this, was collapsed. All the plaster. And I had all my guitars out there. I had all my amps out there.
Oh, yeah, because you had insurance, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do remember.
And I got
that.
a big check from the insurance to repair all of them.
That shit happened to me in Southwest. Fucking, but I only had panels on my ceiling. But there was a leak, and then, like, something fucking, some pipe broke or something. Fucking whole ceiling by my bathroom caved in.
It was just dumb, dude. But yeah, no, I can't sell this now. It's all fucking scarred up. And...
Yeah, but it adds character, dude.
Yeah, no, I like it. I like it. That's why I still have it.
I lied about how long I've been sober for, man.
Why is that?
I forgot there's this couple that I get with every now and again. Last time I got with them, dude, we went downtown some fucking place, right?
Have you ever played that fucking Ibanez right there?
No. Is it nice?
You should pick that up instead of that, dude, and turn the fucking amp on. I like it a lot. What sucks, though, I need to switch the strings out. You can't bend the high strings very well, because I put fucking 9 gauge on instead of 10 gauge, and it pops out of the bridge if you fucking bend them too much.
I've had that happen. Oh, I gotta plug it in, huh?
Yeah, you can unplug that charger.
No, but there's this couple I get with, and we went to the club, right? Not like a bar, fucking club.
Right.
Dude. Fuck, I can't remember how much drinks were, but it was insane. It was an insane amount of fucking money. I was like, Jesus Christ. We got fucking plastered, and they brought a bunch of energy drinks and vodka and shit. I drank then, but we got too fucked up, dude. We're fucking her and she passes out. And then I was like, well, I'm gonna go have a cigarette. And I get off the bed and I'm like, oh, I can't walk. I'm so fucked up. You got picked, dude?
See that little mini chest over there by the headphones?
No.
See the headphones?
No.
Second shelf on the far right.
Oh.
There's a little chest full of picks.
Had one pick in
Yeah, seriously?
it. Yeah.
Fuck. Where'd all my picks go? Is that in tune? Here. It's right next to the window, so I guarantee you it's probably not.
Dude, this is a badass tuner.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
I didn't have. Dude, what?
There's one pick in here. What are you talking about, brother?
Oh, that's not where I grabbed this from.
Oh, you grabbed it from the little bowl?
The white thing, yeah.
Yeah, no, there's a bunch of picks in this thing.
Dude, I've never used the tuner because I hate them, but this is the shit.
Yeah.
Well, let's see if it works. No, it's not. You tuned the E, right?
Yeah. Standard?
Yeah.
Unless I'm playing that resonator. Isn't that a nice sounding guitar, dude?
Yeah, I like this.
Okay, but even when you're sober, dude, that's a nice sounding guitar. How much would you guess I spent on this?
500.
150. Pawn shop.
That's where I got my Gretsch from. The Gretsch is so warped it don't matter, but it's amazing playing, dude. I brought it home. I had my paper out and shit. I was like 13 or 12 or something. I brought it home. My dad's like, I got it for like the same price, like 135, 150, something like that. My dad's like, you stole this. There's no way you got this guitar
Right.
that cheap. And, oh my god, it was a great guitar. I think it's at Brian's actually. Been so long.
You want to solo to some simple chords then? Play some chords for me?
Can't remember scales. that mean I have to play in minor though? Use a minor scale? Is the name minor?
I don't think so. I don't know. You were better at
I was trying to play in G because I know I had the G. But that didn't sound right, so then
I might be fucking the chords up too, honestly.
Probably not.
Playing majors and minors together? Or is that normal?
See, the terminology fucks me up. So you just start saying words that represent shit.
What I find through the solo to this is like the C major pentatonic.
Okay.
C major pentatonic sounds pretty good with these.
That's what I was trying next. I was trying to like fuck around like, okay, well this goes there. What the hell was that?
What the hell was what?
Do you hear that snap?
major. Oh, that's
God,
fun.
these strings are far apart, man.
Oh yeah, that class was a
Jesus
bitch.
Christ.
That class was a bitch. It probably would have been better for you to play on that one, to be honest. That acoustic for there. Whew, that was fun, dude. I haven't done that in a long time.
It's cool that we get that in the podcast.
Yeah.
That's the shit.
I hope it sounded good and I'm not just drunk as fuck.
I know you sounded better than me, though, even though I am drunk. I feel like I'm gonna break these strings.
You might. They break pretty easy.
Dude, I went to like change it up a bit. I looked, I was like, oh no, there's no fret markers. I was like, where's the 12th fret?
No, those French motherfuckers, or those Spanish motherfuckers, dude. Here, you can pick up that, or if you still want to.
No, dude, you want to go outside and have a cigarette?
Yeah.
Dude, cigarettes while drunk is the shit. I'm gonna take the podcast with us. Dude, it is still going, man. Dude, I'm so happy about that.
Oh.
Dude, I miss hanging out with you, bro.
I miss hanging out with you too, man. I'm sad you're moving to Austin. We should have done this more while you were
I know,
still
that's
here.
what I was thinking, dude. We're talking like, I was like, damn, you've been doing this for months, you know?
I'm just not good with keeping up with people, dude. I'm so bad at it.
Well, I'm not good at like coming out of my hole. You know? Like,
Yeah.
I'll like find a dark, quiet place and I'll just
Especially
stay
like
there
you,
forever.
like you said while you were working too, which is.
Oh yeah, well then it's impossible. Like no one wants to hang out with me anyway, because I'm such a fucking cunt. Dude, like I'm seriously, it's like a totally different person, man. I can't even like. I'm like in the transition right now, like of going from working to not working.
I mean, you could still relax when we were working with Mark. I mean, you were
No, that was the best job I've ever had, though. Like, I was getting paid well enough to, like, survive, like, comfortably.
Right.
And I loved my boss. I should probably just... Should we take him?
I'm taking mine. I don't give a shit. There's a balcony right to the right of us. Do you want a coat, man? I got spare coats.
I thought you said Coke.
I know, I'm not a coat head, but I do have coats. I'm a coat head, I guess. Here.
It's not cold out, is it?
It's cold as fuck out.
Alright, hold this.
You remember earlier when you said, it's cold as fuck out?
No.
It's colder than that now. The sun was up when you said it was cold as fuck out.
Really?
Yeah.
Alright, let's go. Fuck.
Should grab my keys in case we get one.
Yeah. Dude, I'm so afraid of that. Like locking myself out of my car. That shit drives me crazy.
There's a balcony right over here.
I don't have my cigarettes on me.
Oh shit.
I thought we were on the first floor.
Don't remember walking upstairs.
Ah! This is a badass podcast, dude.
I hope so.
I bought actual pack
Maybe it's
today.
just the first time we got drunk a long time, so you're like, this is the best podcast
Yeah.
there's ever been.
Dude, no, I'm fucking. This is cool. Look at all. Oh, it's not ice.
Man, I wish I was fucking 21.
Not old.
Huh?
Not even old enough to drink yet.
No, I know, but if I was, dude, we could go out to all these bars afterwards. And I mean, I still do, but I feel like the ones in the Royal Oak are probably going to be more strict than, like, the fucking dives in Hamtramck and the shit in Pontiac I've been to. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, you grew up here, so you know. Do you want to sit in the car?
Sure, yeah.
Thank you. Oh.
I'm gonna hope this camera gets exposed. Fuck. It's definitely getting exposed right there where it was. Oh, there too.